Hi everyone, it's Miss Goldman, and today we are going to do our 7th lesson of Eureka Module 7, 7-7. And this is the last time I'm going to see this for this because Eureka Module 7 is our last module. So as always, if you need to do these on paper because it is easier, this one I can see, lesson I can see that being helpful, but if you do it on a computer, that is fine. But if you are printing these out, because it's easier to do, make sure you are, as always, sending me pictures of your work to get credit for it, either through Google Classroom, Class Dojo, email. That way you get credit for all the hard work that you're doing. It's no fun doing work and not having credit for it. So, we're going to get started. As always, these lessons are happening at 11 o'clock every day if you need help. And when I'm saying every day, please remember it's Monday through Friday unless it's a day where we don't have school. And as always, press pause or rewatch this if you need to. So let's get started. So for this one, we're going to use these tetramonos. I think I said that correctly. Tetramonos, doesn't really matter. This thing that we see here to create at least 2 different rectangles, then color the grid below to show that you create your rectangles. You may use the same tetramino more than once. So you need at least 2 different ones. You can see I did one in yellow and make a rectangle. So make at least one more rectangle. Remember, yours may not look like mine, and that is okay. All right, I'm thinking this one's probably not too hard, that you could draw at least one more, if not 2 already. So I'm going to go on to the answer. If you need more time, just press pause. So as you can see, I just drew one other one because it said at least 2. I drew you my other one beforehand. You can see too, I went out of the lines a little bit. That's okay. I'm not grading you on your coloring. If one whole extra block was colored, maybe that'd be a little bit different. But as you can see, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, it's okay. So we have them in different colors to show the rectangles that we created. So let's keep going. Now use the tetramonos to create at least 2 squares, each with an area of 36 square units. So that means you need to have in here 36. You can remember this too. 6 times 6 equals 36. And that wasn't you who need to be out. Hopefully that didn't confuse you. So that, remember, there's a total of 36. I know I just kind of cut some off. Let's try doing it again for you to make it easier. So you're going to draw at least 2 of them. And then color them in. You can use the same one more than once. Then we're going to write an equation to show the area of the square above as the sum of the area that you use to make it. Then write an equation to show the area of a square above as the product of its side lengths. So I kind of just helped you there. Hopefully you saw how. All right, and we are going to go over the answer now. As you can see, I drew it over here, the same thing. You could have probably drawn in a few extra, another one. I just did them in 2 different colors to show you. And like I had said before, I kind of gave you a hint for that first one because 6 times 6 is 36, which would be for A. And then to show as the side of its length, 36, so that's the whole divided by one of the sides of 6 gets us to 6. Not too hard, right? I hope not. Let me know if it is or confusing. And let's go on to our next problem. So now we're going to use the tetrominos. I don't know how to say it. We're going to, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. I'm not judging you either. I hope you're not judging me on me trying to say this word. To create at least 2 different rectangles with an area of 12 square units. That's big. Color in the grid to show how you create the rectangles, and you can use the same tetromino more than once. Then you're going to explain how you know the area of each rectangle is 12 square units. Now you know too, the whole inside colored needs to be 12. Now your answer may look different than mine, and that's okay. So you already have one from mine. You can use that one. You don't have to use it. That's totally fine. Whichever you want. All right, and we're going to go over the answer now. So what we're going to do for this one, I showed you 2, but there are several others we could have done. So I wrote, I know the area of both these rectangles is 12 because 3 times 4 is 12 and 2 times 6 is 12. You could have even done as 1 times 12 and just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could have done it this way. You could have even turned these around and gone 4 up here, 1 across, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3. That way works. You could even do it this way as well. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and going this way. So lots of different shapes. I just kind of showed you now a few other ways you could have done it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way does not go across work for 1 times 12, but you could have also done that. You could have had 1 times 12 as well. 1 times 12. And that also equals 12 because we know anything times 1 equals 12. So let's go on to our last problem. So Marco recreated a tetramonos and traced its outline in the space below. Use tetramonos to recreate it. Estimate to draw lines inside the rectangle below to show how you recreated Marco's rectangle. So just do your best. So as we know, those tetramonos, they're this shape with all the lines in it. So that's all you have to do. Make a new one in here. Now your lines may not be perfect. I know mine weren't, but that's okay. So get going. All right, I'm going to go on to show you the answer. If you need more time, just press pause. As you can see, they're not perfect, but I added in those lines. And that's all you had to do for this one. Kind of simple. So I hope you had fun drawing in these tetramino things and coloring them in and making new shapes. As you can see, this one we mainly worked with rectangles and some squares. As always, our live lessons are happening at 11 o'clock. I hope to see you there because I miss hearing from you and seeing you. And as always, be safe, be smart, go for the gold. Bye.